Hey, my friend, it's Heather Dunlop with Thriving Woman. Welcome back to day 4 of the assertiveness training. So, the last couple of days, we've been talking about being an assertive woman and how that is really about helping you stand your ground and to come across as someone who's not a pushover. Because we want to make sure that we're someone who is seen as knowing who we are and able to stand in our power so we don't get pushed around and end up just kind of going with the flow, following someone else's course through life. We want to live a course by design instead of a course by default. And one of the ways you can live a life by design, as I meant, a life by design instead of a life by default, to live a life by design is to learn how to be assertive. Because when you're assertive, then your wants and needs are understood, they're known, and you don't allow others to just kind of take you down their path and follow their course. So it's very important for you to become assertive because it also helps you feel better in your own body and also in yourself. And you build your belief in yourself and your confidence. And your belief in yourself is extremely important. That's how you're going to get to your desired life. And one of the ways you can do that is to become assertive, not aggressive, assertive. Stand your ground. So, today, what we're going to talk about is own your voice. Your voice matters. Your voice is about the words you say, it's the tone you speak, and it's the meaning behind what you say as well. So, the very first thing about owning your voice is paying attention to your tone. You want to make sure that you're heard. I can speak very softly, which you probably can barely even hear me now because I'm speaking so softly. Someone who speaks softly, which can be me at many times, I have to make sure that I project my voice in certain times so that I am heard because I don't want to have to repeat myself and I don't want someone else to miss what I'm saying because it matters. And when you're standing up for yourself and you're owning your voice and you're being assertive, you need to make sure that your tone is one that is heard. And you just want to have a firm tone. You don't want to be, carrying any anger or angst or anything like that. You are aggressive. You just want to make sure that your tone is one that can be heard. So if you speak softly, practice speaking louder. Practice projecting your voice. So if you're having a conversation one on one, practice projecting it to just beyond that person, right? You might think, oh my God, I don't want everybody to hear what I'm saying. That's okay. Because if you naturally speak softly, the person who you're speaking to may not catch every word you're saying. And it's important that they do because you want to be an assertive person, understand, and they can hear you. Because someone who's confident and values their beliefs is willing to be heard. And if you don't speak in a manner that carries a tone that allows others to hear you, you're never going to be heard. So let's make sure that you own your voice and you have a tone that allows you to be heard. The second thing, the words you say matter. They do, they matter. Now, here's the interesting thing in communication, the words we say are only about 7% of communication. The rest of it is tone and it's the manner in which you carry yourself. So what you say, 10% carries a lot of weight because even though communication is about how you carry yourself, it's about the tone that you use, the words have meaning. And that meaning can impact your ability to communicate properly and to communicate what your desires are, what you want, what you need to do, and what you are not willing to do. One of the things you want to think about with your words is when someone is asking you to do something that you really don't want to do and you're not used to saying no, you need to practice saying no. You also need to practice saying yes because there's probably some things you should be saying yes to that will help you get to your desired life, not yet saying yes to. So go about and make it some simple tasks for yourself. Practice saying no to someone who wants to cut in front of you in line at the grocery store. If someone says, "Hey, are you ready to go right now?" Just say, "Nope, I need 5 minutes." You might be ready, but you want to practice being assertive. So you just say, "No, I need a couple of minutes." They don't have to say why. You just say, nope, I need a few minutes. Okay. You can go get a drink of water. You can go to the bathroom. You can just take a couple breaths, whatever you need those couple minutes for. Use them. Take that time for yourself because you deserve to put your time and yourself of value and say no when it's something that you really don't, right? We don't want to get pushed around and follow along on someone else's agenda all the time because following someone else's agenda is never going to get you to your desired life. What you want and what you want in your life matters, and you're the only one who knows exactly what you want. And if you allow others to take you off that path, you're going to end up going where they want to go, which may not be what you want. It might be something similar. It's not what you want. So practice saying no. Practice in small situations where it really doesn't matter. If you're someone who's concerned about what other people think of you, it's going to take practice for you to learn to stand up for yourself. But one of the things about being assertive is the word no and the word yes. Right? We talked about yesterday if you want a drink of water and you want that drink, you don't need to ask permission. Say, yep, that's me. I'd like a drink of water. Thanks. You don't have to explain or ask permission. I think we got too used to being in school where we had to ask if we can even, can I go to the bathroom? Am I allowed to go to the bathroom? And we shut down our own body's needs and we stopped paying attention to our bodies and our thoughts and what we actually wanted because we had to ask permission just to get up and go to the bathroom if you had to go to the bathroom really bad. You had to sit there in agony in that chair in school waiting until you could get up to go to the bathroom. How ridiculous is that? If you need to go to the bathroom, say, hey, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Gotta go. Stop asking permission. And one of the ways you stop asking permission is you start to say no when others away you from your path and your desired life. So practice saying no. The final thing you want to do, make sure you're speaking your truth. What do I mean by that? Know what you want. Know what your beliefs are. Know what you stand for. Know what you stand against. And know what doesn't matter to you. Because there's things where you're going to be like, I really don't care. I don't care about that. It's not important to me, so I don't need to have an opinion. And that's perfectly fine. But the things you stand for them. Stand up and believe and let others know that you believe in this. And you don't have to have arguments about it. People don't need to get into arguments. It's okay to disagree. We have different opinions, different ways of approaching things. And that's good because we can learn from others and we can also learn what we don't want to do. So speak your truth. Understand what you want, what your desires are, and what your beliefs are. Right? That's one of the things we work on deeply in coaching is getting to your core, figuring out which beliefs you currently have that have been put upon you through the early part of your life that did not come from you. They came from other people. So you adopted other people's beliefs. And today they may no longer serve you. And they're actually stopping you from getting what you want, from living that desired life. We work together through coaching to get down to those core beliefs so that we can take that old belief and break that connection so that it no longer fires in your brain and stops you. And at the same time, what we're going to do is we're going to say, what is the belief that you want to hold? What do you stand for? How do you want? And let's make that a new automated pathway in your brain. Let's train your brain to get you to where you want to go. Because that's what it's about. Stopping and removing the blocks and creating new automated pathways that will take you to where you want to go. Just train your brain how to get there. And it will allow you to speak your truth. So if this is resonating with you and you want to take this a little bit deeper, I've got my link to my calendar in the chat. Let's hop on and have a 15-minute call, take this a level deeper and see how we can work together. And let's get you moving forward. Even on that call, let's take this a little bit deeper so that Your truth, say no, and be an assertive woman. This is Heather Dunlop. Always, always remember you have strength within you.